Marlon from the future here. After I recorded this video on stream, one of my subscribers, Chris, came into chat, and he actually lives in China and speaks Mandarin and could verify this Reddit post, which was about the leaked Marathon video, which was talking about lots of details in Marathon. We took about 40 minutes. You can watch the VOD. I'll put it down below. Unfortunately, I was only live on Twitch, not on YouTube yet, but I'll put it down below. It goes for quite a while. But the point is, it is highly accurate. The Reddit summary is very, very accurate. We went through it with someone to translate it, and yeah, it's pretty spot on. So just letting you know, I have had it verified. And also, Chris was nice enough to translate some of the top comments for us because you couldn't access them without having an account and logging in. And very interesting comments from the Chinese community. Enjoy. Welcome back, runners. Actually, are they even called runners? Is it now shells? Welcome back, shells doesn't really have the right vibe to it. Anyway, apparently China leaked some marathon hands-on events. However, don't worry, it's not actually leaked. If you go onto the marathon official Discord, posted by the Marathon team who has the Bungie dev tag, it says, you may have seen some videos and info about Marathon from a recent creator event. This is from our first event in China, and they've been cleared to share their experiences. You can expect to see more content from creators and our team as we rev up for launch. Can't wait to share more and finally get to play Marathon with you globally, or with the global community. Right. So it's all legal. We're going to go through the Reddit post. I'll show you the video, which is on Bilibili. I think that's how you say it. By the way, we were browsing at this website, this Chinese website, and we spotted a couple familiar faces on the website. We have Chinese Aztecross.
我知道叛逆者中可能会有很多关注点集中在光剑上，这理所当然。时间之刃是一把了不起的武器，然而传家宝可以说是我使用过的最强大的武器之一。现在你可能在最近的叛徒武器与装备预告片中，或者其他内容创作者那里已经看到了这把十字。
And wouldn't you know it, me? 欢迎回来，突袭者们！我看到了一些评论讨论是否可以单人玩 Arc Raiders。就我在2个测试中累计60小时的经验来看，单人体验不仅优于组队更加高效，实际上我觉得也更简单。Let's start with the Reddit. Let's start with the Reddit post first. Right, first hands-on event outside of NA, indicating Bungie's emphasis on the Chinese community. Look, I think this is kind of interesting because obviously you had like Destiny Mobile. I have no idea how big Destiny like PC or like Destiny 2 and console was in China. I would have thought, yeah, mobile was probably the way to go with that audience. So yeah, I have no idea. If anyone knows how big these games are in China, let me know. It'd be interesting to see what Marathon's like. Blown away most by the expanded world building and narrative. Interesting. The Torian faction intros give clear origins and motivations. Players can even discover the will of Dr. Strauss, a key figure who connects many narrative threads from the original Marathon games. Yes, this is. I've forgotten my lore. I did a lore playthrough of the OG Marathons from 1994. I made a series. No one watched it because everyone hated Marathon at that time because I was still covering Destiny. I am slowly getting interested in looking at it again. Personal impressions are that PvE is extremely challenging. AI is constantly calling reinforcements as the time goes on, so there is no clearing the map. Environmental hazards like poison gas vents, perimeter turrets, and landmines everywhere as hell. I think that's great. I think it was what was missing in the first one, so I'm very glad that PvE is challenging. Great. Meds, shields are expensive to buy from vendors that by the end of the play session, the reviewer could not even afford them unless he sold all of his buffs. Okay, good. I think, you know, this is a more hardcore experience. In something like Arc Raiders, it's very easy to get hold of shields. In fact, you get free shields, free green shields, and blue shields are pretty much the max you really need to get. So seems like you're going to be rewarded for extracting and having money, and it's going to make a difference, hopefully. Early combat or PvP is almost guaranteed to be a net loss. Expect the high-risk exploration experience to push players to focus on missions to upgrade base stats. Expect there to be little to no player cooperation, calling every enemy player a loot pinata. Yeah, I think we expected this. I think we expected this from Marathon. It's going to be very PvP orientated. However, avoiding PvP, I think, will also be a strategy. I mean, it's the same in Arc Raiders. Like, people pretty much avoid PvP until they've leveled up. People need to understand that PvP in extraction shooters is not fair. I'm going to avoid PvP. I'm going to rush through all my vendors. I'm going to try to max out my vendors. I'm going to try to get better gear than you. Better shields, better weapons, better builds. And then finally, when I feel like I can take you on in a fight, I'm going to shoot you in the back when you're grabbing loot. And that's extraction shooters. And that's why people either love it or hate it. So yeah, I imagine people are going to avoid combat early. You know what it's like? It's like an MMO. It's like PvP in an MMO. People are going to go farm the trees, mine the stones first, level up with the best gear before they set foot in the crucible. The only difference is the mining of the trees and the farming of the wood is with other players who can also hurt you. As for objective improvements, since alpha, UI seen a massive overhaul, but still finds UI logic a little bit awkward. They always are in extraction shooters. They are. In-game visuals also seen a massive upgrade. Environments giving off much dark and mysterious tone, comparing it to the Pathways into Darkness and the original Marathon trilogy. Nice. That actually has crazy lighting effects. If you go and look at like OG Marathon, it's actually impressive for the time. Like, I'm pretty sure like muzzle flashes and stuff, like from remembering when I played it, like muzzle flashes, light up corridors and that. It's great. Skill distribution across all classes is fairly balanced, allowing for flexible team compositions. Multiple shells have movement abilities. Cosmetic shop and battle pass were unavailable, that's what we expect, at the event, but each runner has 6 base appearances tied to each faction. All right, so you can level up each faction and get a new cosmetic for each runner. Right. So that's kind of one of the things you can probably grind out cosmetics, is to play every faction with every runner, ? I don't know exactly how that works. 28 guns, and each has 2 or more skins, with some even altering the weapon model. Each gun has 1 charm slot and 3 sticker slots, which players can unlock by completing challenges. Okay, that's kind of nice. 28 guns is depends what the comparison is. If you compare it to Tarkov, it's probably not that many. If you compare it to Arc Raiders, it's quite a lot. I think for what Marathon is, which is not like a super hardcore extraction shooter, but not so casual as Arc Raiders, I think 28 guns is pretty good. Oh, let me intro it. So this is a vibe check of the comments, right? What's the general impressions of this? I can't read them because I need to log in, but Chris has got to log in. So
the from different groups of people, like China got a very large Destiny 2 player base.
Right.
That's like overall not satisfied with the current state of the game.
Okay, so like
there are
everywhere
a lot
else.
of there are a lot of troll comments.
Right.
That's from Destiny 2 players. Like the highest liked comment on the top is the PvE enemies as hard as -30 light level barrier and overload champion?
Okay.
So there are a lot of trolling comments from Destiny 2 players. Also, do you remember at some point Joe Blackburn said during I can't remember a TWAB or a state of the game, it says they want to bring back challenge to Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that line is the biggest meme in Chinese Destiny 2 community. Everyone's memeing on that sentence.
Right.
So that sentence is everywhere
in the comments.
In the comment. The other one.
And so the troll is they didn't add it to D2, they added to Marathon by accident or something like that. Is that kind of the implication?
No, they're actively seeking out everything related to Bungie and commenting below it.
Oh, just memeing on it. Right. Right.
Yeah. But other than that, people are somewhat excited, but they're actively looking for like an open beta.
Okay. I mean, it's very similar to here. Like, people are cautiously optimistic, waiting for the beta. Yep. Uh-huh.
But there are several other comments. I've seen 2 or 3, like claiming they've also participated in recent closed playtest, because, like I said, like in China, because like basically Bungie can't enforce their NDA in China, so there are a lot more leaked video footage as well as people just sharing their impressions.
Right.
On Chinese social media. I've seen at least 3 comments saying that this video's impression on like a very restrictive economy is wrong.
Oh.
Yep.
So they're just probably saying they're bad at extraction shooters. They're like IGN reviewers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. Oh, this is good. This is good juice.
But some people aren't very enthusiastic about the like heavily PvP aspects of the game. So,
Right.
they're like saying if you are so like very encouraging PvP, why not I just play Arc Raiders?
Right.
Oh, never mind. I read the comment wrong. It talks about like the combat pacing is more like Arc Raiders, so they don't like it. They wanna have more PvP.
Oh, they reckon it was more PvE for a bit. Big thanks to Chris for translating for us. A like and a comment would be greatly appreciated. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.